Joe, that's kind of quite the statement. I mean, you ran them. Seemed like you had the defense, to stop their penetration. I mean, there's a lot of things that went right for your team. I know you're going to harp on some finer points and not everything was perfect, but to hold that team down to 45 points, that was a good defensive performance, I'd say.
Yeah, I'm gonna top you one. I thought it was a great defensive performance. I got to give credit to my staff. First of all, they did a really nice job of looking at a bunch of film. Gave us a chance to look at some things that we wanted to try. Didn't know if it would work. You never do. You never do. But it did, and then I give credit to our team, to all of them, because then everybody had to come out for 2 days in practice and do something different that they're not used to. They did it. It helped us, and then today we executed it. So, I thought our defense today was outstanding. I thought it was as good as it's probably been for 40 minutes the entire year. So yeah, I'm definitely pleased with that.
How impactful was it to be able to get the ball? I mean, it seemed to me like it worked pretty well when you guys got it into the high post. Just your thoughts on that.
Yeah, that was one of the things we talked about offensively that we wanted to do is we thought we could get the ball into that 15 to 17 foot area quite a bit. And then what you do after that is, you got to be patient and make good reads. And to be honest with you, what we were concerned with is not that we would get it there. We were concerned with what was going to happen afterwards. What we wanted to do is try to get the ball on the floor a little bit more, attack that a little bit more, look to draw and kick, because we felt we could get the throwouts. We did that against Fresno. We had the looks, get the ball in the high post and get it out to the three, but we just didn't shoot the ball well. So we wanted to put more pressure and go, we're going to try to score more twos after we get it. And then when they started cheating up, we were able to get a couple of the diagonal looks down inside to our five. I thought we could have had that a little bit more. It wasn't, as David said, as I get nitpicky here, I wasn't real pleased that we passed up three or four of those opportunities. So, but overall, I thought both our offensive and defensive game plan was a good one, and I thought more importantly the kids executed it.
What made Tommy so effective? I mean, particularly rebounding and defensively. Do you ever think she pulled on 12 rebounds in the game?
Tommy, as I just said on the radio, I didn't know Tommy was that close to a triple-double without even scoring, triple-digit points. Tommy's taking advantage of the situation, that she has. Carla being ill, don't know how long Carla's going to be out. Tommy's playing well, and what we've had to do is we've freed the ball up a little bit. You know what? We're gonna take advantage of what she brings. We joke with her and call her the Energizer Bunny, because she just goes and goes and goes and goes. But that's okay, because right now she's making really good decisions when she's going and going and going. And defensively, she's really understanding what we're trying to do and what she's being asked to do. And I thought, as the game plan goes, she was able today to match up, with just about any guard that they were able to throw at us. And I thought she handled everybody real well.
How difficult is it to keep her off the floor right now?
Well, I think that, my belief, I'm old school, that. I'm both. I'm old and old school. And you know what? You keep playing and keep playing and keep playing, and then, I don't know when Carla's coming back. I'll be honest with you. She's fighting through an illness that's pretty bad, and I don't know. She might not be back this year, and then if she does, it's probably going to start out being in limited minutes. But I think right now, you know what? You just keep taking advantage of the situation that comes your way. And I thought, I know we can talk about Tommy, but I looked down, like I said on the radio, I thought McKinley Bradshaw had a great first half. I mean, she came in, she guarded her kid, she got us some points when we needed some, she gave us some minutes, and then I thought Shalali played it very well. I mean, Shalali had her best game of the year, kind of maybe a breakout game. And then Jaden gets 20 and 5. I mean, so for us to have, 39 points from our bench, I mean, that's huge. And I understand, Tommy did her thing, but golly, I looked down our roster, I thought everybody played really well.
One thing.
Where does this year's depth compared to last year's team? You got any depth?
You know, I like our depth. I mean, I think that, I think that we got more important than depth, I think we got a good blend of kids that when they go in, it's not something's not tailing off drastically. So we can sub Shalali for Alba, for example, and we're going scoring possibility for scoring possibility. What we're doing is we're going a better scorer with Shalali, but maybe not as good as defender as Alba. But they both can score, and let's face it. 3 weeks ago, we were in here going, well, we're scoring 40 points, okay? Well, now we're kind of in a little groove where we're scoring some points. So, you know, I think our fives are in a good spot. I think that, you know, I think Teresa's having a great year, but Jaden, by no means, you put Jaden in, it's not like all of a sudden, you know, you got somebody in there that can't play. I mean, hey, obviously she's 20-5 tonight, and, you know, she's played well. Most of the times that she's been in. It's just sometimes that what happens is they're young, and sometimes you get on the road or you get someplace and it becomes some matchup issues. But I like our depth. I like our team. I mean, I really like our team. I like from day one, and I've told you guys this from day one, we play hard. And you know what? Winning and losing will take care of ourselves. I'll remind everybody, you know what? I'll remind our team, I'll remind our fans, you're never as good or as bad as your last game. You're somewhere in between there. We had some things rolling tonight, okay? Well, a couple weeks ago, Fresno had it rolling against us. Told my team after that game, we're not as bad as this. But it's what you do with it going forward. And it's going to be the same thing. We're going to go on the road to Boise. If we don't come out and work Monday and Tuesday, we're going to go into a hostile environment that we traditionally don't play well at. And we're going to have our hands full. But you know what? I believe we're going to play hard. I don't know if we're going to win, but if we'll keep playing hard, good things will happen for you.
Would you notice a difference, G, now? I mean, since maybe they kind of learned some lessons the hard way, that you're starting to maybe go towards the direction that you maybe thought this team would?
What I'm starting to see, David, is I think in practice, what we got some kids buying into, and I'm going to take my hat off to Alba, and Alba will be the first one to tell you if you ask her. Alba couldn't play defense last year to save her life. That's what kept her off the floor. Right now, the last couple of games, Alba has had the better player. I mean, you know, tonight you've seen her. I mean, one of the things, you know, that we wanted to do and that we emphasized to her is we couldn't let Anderson, number 30, go off. We couldn't let her. If she could get her feet set, she's as good a shooter as anybody we've seen. We told Alba we can't have that happen. And if you've seen in the first half, you know, Alba went down and found her, got on her, chased over screens, you know, got over flares. And that wouldn't have happened last year. And so what's starting to happen with that is I think more and more of them are buying in and going, you know what, if we can defend and if I can defend, that's going to keep me on the floor, and that's going to keep us in games as a team.
13 offensive rebounds, touching back on that, you guys always play hard. I mean, that's 13 offensive rebounds, that's mainly just effort, right?
It's just mainly effort. You know, that's effort. That's, you know, it's having some things go your way, and then when you look at it, I go 2 of them are team rebounds, so you go down to 11. Tommy had 3 of those, so now you're at 8 as a group. And with Tommy, you know, Tommy has that ability. She has that nose for the ball that all of a sudden she's just right there. She can just kind of sneak in there. You forget about her. She gets an offensive rebound, and that gives you that other possession. But if she doesn't get it, she's still quick enough to get back. She can be there and she can get back. And you know, I thought, you know, some balls bounced our way tonight, but once again, you have to make the effort to go and get the rebound. And I thought a couple of them. I know at the end of the game, you know, the game was extended in points, but you know, I thought in the first half, I thought our kids scrapped for a couple of the loose ball rebounds that I'm going to call them 50-50 balls or 60-40 balls, whatever you want to call them. I'm going to call them loose balls, and we went and got them. And so, you know, those are big plays.
Well, coming into this year, you taking over for Joe, you guys lose a couple of key players, Martin and Bailey. I'm just curious, at this point in the season, is this about what you're expecting? This team to do?
Well, yeah, you know what, everybody wants to know about the season. I don't know what I expected. All I wanted to do, to be honest with you, is I wanted us to try to get better and better and better and better as the year went on. I want us to be trying to play our best probably about now or in the next couple of weeks. I knew we would have games all year long, I said, and this is going to be one of them. This is going to be one of them. All year long, I said, somebody's going to open up the paper and go, holy cow, Wyoming beat them. And then the next time they're going to open the paper and go, holy cow, Wyoming lost to them. And I think, I hope we're over that much. I think the road win at Utah State was a big one because that's one I thought we played really, really well again at a place we don't traditionally play well at. So I'm hoping we're starting to balance and level out where we're not, I'm not saying we're going to win the next 5. I don't know what's going to happen. But I hope we're not so much like this, especially offensively.
Is there a big change in how this team has to play as opposed to compared to last year's team?
No, I think that what you see from us this year is a lot the same. I think in the last few years, for a little while, like you said, we've been here a long time. we experimented about 10 years ago and thought, well, we're not going to emphasize defense so much and we're going to get up and down the court and play a little more offensively, and that didn't go so well for us because once again we were old school guys, and I just believe I believe you have a better chance as a player and as a team to control what you do defensively than you do offensively, because some nights it just doesn't happen for you offensively, but you can control how hard you play, how focused you are defensively. So, last year we relied a lot on our defense. This year we rely heavily on our defense. I think we've become a very, very good defensive team, and we're starting to find ourselves, I hope, a little bit offensively. So that's a lot like we've been. It's been the same formula probably for the last 4 or 5 years.